Hello, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. What I'm going to do is I'm starting a reading vlog, but I'm also giving you an update for like a last reading vlog, like obviously because I've read a few books in between the last one and this one. But this one's only going to be a weekend reading vlog because I'm doing a 24-hour weekend reading vlog with Jodie from Vanilla Moon, because I'm one of her Patreons. So I'm going to quickly go through the books that I finished since the last time, and it's only been a few days. So today's the 21st of September and I ended the other one on the 18th, so I've had a couple of days break in vlogging. So I finally finished Court. As I said in my other vlog, it's obviously for the first couple of it's quite boring, but then towards the end obviously everything shit hit the fan and it ended with more questions, as it does. I'm not going to explain much about it because obviously it's the fourth one in the series, and I do really enjoy it, and obviously I enjoy the characters and I really like the characters, but I just have to dweedle through it. So then don't do it, Daisy. Thank you. I really enjoy the characters, but obviously it's boring, but then everything always happens right at the end, and obviously they did what they needed to do and that was that. So that was that one. I also finished this one, which is An Heir Comes to Rise. I gave it 3.5. I was only going to give it 2 because it was very boring. It was okay. It was just, it dragged. All she did was train and train. But it's basically, like I said in my other one, it was like Throne of Glass. So to me, Throne of Glass, the first book was boring, and this one was boring. But I'm hoping this is a setup. But the reason why I gave it a 3.5 star is just because of the ending, for the simple fact of the ending, and that is why I am going to carry on, because the cliffhanger at the end and obviously what went down at the end makes me want to then read the next one. Okay, so what I'm going to try and hopefully read this weekend, I've started Charm, which is the 5th book in the Crave series. I cannot tell you what any of this is about, simply because the fact that it is the 5th one, and if you haven't read the first book or the second book, it will just spoil everything for you. So that is literally that one. I'm going to read this one. And I have read a bit more of Caravel now as well. I am up to, I literally just need to quickly change my bookmark. I got up to chapter 11, which is page 100. And I'm enjoying it a lot more now. We've got the one bed trope in this book, which I just found out, so that's good. So that's made me more interested in it. A lot has happened since obviously I started reading it in my other vlog, and I really didn't want to, but now I've got into it and I'm quite excited about it now. So yeah, so I'm 100 pages in, and normally once I get to 100 pages, then I'm like, am I going to read it? Am I not? But I'm interested now. I'm interested. So that's that one. The other 2 books that I'm going to try read are on my Kindle. I will hopefully, if I work out how to do it, put a picture up here of the books that I'm going to read when I edit. If I don't, then I'm really, really sorry. But I'm still quite new and I haven't figured out how to do it yet. So the first book I am going to read on my Kindle, because it's quite short, is The Hot Vampire Next Door, season 4, because Nikki Crow, she has a Patreon where she does episodes of a book and then she releases them in paperback form, but obviously it's Kindle, and obviously I've been waiting for the 4th book to come available on Kindle so I can read it, and it is basically a short, smutty, spicy story about a girl and the vampire that lives next door, basically. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think I've read near enough everything of Nikki St. I think it's St. Crow. St. Crow. Let me just quickly check. Yes, Nikki St. Crow. I've read all of her books near enough. I've read the Demon one, which is about Wrath and Rain, and I love the name Wrath. And then I read her Vicious Boy series, which is basically a Peter Pan retelling, and that was really good as well. So yeah, so I'm now on to number 4 of the Hot Vampire Next Door, and obviously that's a quite short one, so I could probably read that in a day, hopefully. But I am working on Saturday between 12 and 9, so I'll try to read some in the morning. But Friday and Sunday, I'm like free, like the whole 2 days. Obviously, I do have my kids at home, and I have priorities, but like night when it comes to like night time, or even if they're just playing, I can just pick up my phone because that's why I've done it on the Kindle. And then I'm going to hopefully put it up here. And the next book that I will be reading, because I've got it on audio and Kindle, so I can read along on my and listen to it at the same time, is Twisted Games by Anna Hung. I think that's how it's said. This is the second book in the Twisted series. I read Twisted Love. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the plot of what happened in there as well, to be honest, of how everything like came about. And obviously I like the fact that it does 2 different characters. So obviously in Twisted Love, it's Alex and Anna, but in Twisted Games, it's Bridget and Reese. And I like the fact that his name's Reese, and it's a bodyguard romance. She's a princess. He's the bodyguard. Her brother abdicates the throne, so then she then becomes the heir to the throne, which she didn't want to, because she was technically, as they would call it, the spare, because she was the, and obviously, yeah, so it's a forbidden romance because obviously he's her bodyguard and that. So I'm really excited for that. It's the 21st, obviously, as I said. I'm doing the intro now, so then I can just read tomorrow and just vlog. I tried to put on a nice top as well, because obviously I'm going to work and I'm in charge tonight, and I am so hot, especially with the light on me as well. I'm very, very warm at the minute. So that is all I'm going to say at the minute. I really hope you enjoy this 24-hour readathon vlog, and I will catch you tomorrow when I update with what I've read. I don't know if it'll be in the morning or it'll be in the afternoon. Catch you then. Laters. guys, so I started this readathon this morning. I can't remember what time. I think it was once I got home from dropping kids off at school, and I've been reading more of Caraval. I was on chapter 20. I'm now on chapter 27, and if you watched my vlog before this one, I really didn't want to read this, but it's safe to say I'm mega into it now. Mega into it. I think the bit where obviously the very beginning it was like, oh, I'm bored now, but now they've been in Caraval. I think they're on their 4th night because they have 5 nights. They're on their 4th night, and stuff has been stuff has happened. Stuff has been revealed. We still don't know who Legend is, who is like the master of Caraval, but obviously her sister and her are like obviously in it. Obviously I can't remember if it actually says, so if this is a spoiler, I'm very sorry, but obviously Scarlet is the only one that's playing the game because Tella has been kidnapped by Legend, and obviously Scarlet has to find her, and she has 5 nights to do it, and that's all I'm saying. But she has got the help of a lovely man called Julian, who I absolutely love. I love him. I didn't like him at the start, but now I've read a bit more, I do really like him. So yes, so I've read some more of that. It's now currently 11:45, so I'm going to go make myself some lunch. A pint of water because I've started getting a headache, and obviously I worked last night. My cat is on one, seriously. She is literally on one. So yeah, so I'm going to go make myself some lunch, and then I'm going to read some more of this, and then later I might start The Hot Vampire Next Door because that's on Kindle. I was reading this on Kindle, but now I'm physically reading it because now I'm into it, and now I'm into it. But it literally just like it sits. It's lovely. It's a hardback, but the it's just so floppy. But yeah, so that's all for this update. I will catch you up maybe later. The chapter that I just read. Oh my god. Sorry, my parcel just turned up. But I'm going to quickly give you this update, and then I'm going to open the parcel because I just got a shoe order. It's closed, but I want you to see the jumper that I've got. Hang on, let's put you down. So I just got to chapter 34. Oh my god, chapter 33. What the What the? Yeah. No words for that one at all. Cannot believe what just happened in chapter 33. I'm quite sad. I'm quite sad about what happened in chapter 33. I'm literally like shouting at the book, going, no. Anyway, I like my jumpers. So I've got this jumper, which is my From Blood and Ash jumper. But I got this from Shein. So I got this, which is a top, because obviously it's getting to like colder weather here in the UK, and it's got dragonflies on it. So, oh, it's like the material for my other one as well. So it's like a nice little top. So yeah, so it's got dragonflies on it, which I absolutely love. But the reason why I want you to see this one is because of what's on this. So it's a sweatshirt, and I obviously bought, oh, that material is very weird, but that's fine. Oh, it's huge. But look what it's got on it. It's got coffees with pumpkins on and stuff. So I thought it'd be brilliant for like autumn, and like when, and obviously like when I'm vlogging, I'm just like, I love it. Look how cute it is. But yeah, it's massive. But I do like baggy t-shirts. And it was a, what was it? I'm sure it was a medium. I'm sure I ordered a medium. Because t-shirts, but obviously I've got to try them on. And obviously depending on the size and that, if I have to send them back or not. Whether they fit me or not. So that's my little clothes haul. But at the minute, because it's all like rainy, I've been wearing my From Blood and Ash, and it's got my favourite quote on there that says, "You're an absolutely stunning, murderous little creature," because I love those books. I'm a bit behind on them, to be fair. I've got 2 of them that I need to read, but I'm waiting because I know that I love them. Sorry for the vibrations. The cat is on the table and just scratched her ear. But yeah, so I'm waiting for like the rest of them to come out now, because I want them all, and then I could just binge the rest. I'm also waiting for the last of the Plated Prisoner series to come out, which is on my bookshelf there. I've got the paperback version, I've got the white hardback version, and I've got the Fairy Loot version. But at the moment, all I care about is this book. I cannot believe that I put it off for so long. I've been putting it off like 2 years. 2 years I've been putting this book off. I do it all the time. It was like the same with Jade Fire Gold. I put that off for years, and I absolutely loved it. This is going to be a 5-star, depending on how this ends. And then I've got my TBR for like October over there, which I might end up adding the next book for this on there, because I just want to read it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books so far on the TBR, but they're including the ones for like Readathon, but that'll be a separate TBR and separate videos. So yeah, so hello. Yes, so I have separate TBRs for Readathon, because I haven't actually decided what I'm going to actually put on there yet, because I'm looking through the prompts, and obviously I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, and obviously I need to do my October spreads for my journal, which I'm hopefully going to do a video for if I can figure out how to do it. If not, I might video it on my phone instead, because my phone's a bit more flexy. Just put her on my lap, because if I don't, she'll just keep going in front of the camera. But yes, I am going to go, and I've got an hour before I have to pick up the kids from school, so I'm going to try and read. I don't think I'll be able to finish it, but if I can, that's one book down today. Don't do it, Daisy. Yeah, that'll be one book down for today, so then hopefully I can finish it, and then I can start my next book. I'm hoping. I mean, I'm on page 317, and there are 402, so I've got less than 100 pages to go, and I was on chapter 20, so I've done quite a massive chunk. I think I read over 100 pages. I think I have mega over 100 pages. I was on chapter 20. Yeah, see, is this what she does? Yeah, so page 189. So I've read like quite a chunk today. Yeah, so I will come back later. I probably won't vlog tomorrow, but then I'll update you on Sunday, because obviously I'm doing stuff tomorrow. So anyway, I will check back later. Hi guys, I'm just whispering a little bit because my kids are in bed and so is my husband. He's asleep, but he's asleep on the sofa at the minute because he fell asleep downstairs. I just got in from work. It's 9:30. I'll give you a proper reading update maybe tomorrow, but I have finished 2 books since Friday, so I read the whole, I read the rest of Caravel. I'll talk more in depth about that when I don't have to whisper. And then I went to bed last night and I read The Hot Vampire Next Door season 4, which was basically just a quick, smutty book. And then today, like this morning, before I went to work, I started Twisted Games, and I got up to chapter 7, which is page 62, and it's a bodyguard romance, but they don't hate each other, but like at the beginning she doesn't like him and he doesn't really like her, and it then gets past the bit where in the first book something big happens, and then he's just done something for her but told her that it was one of her friend's ideas and it wasn't, and he'd done it all by himself. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get ready for bed because I'm in my uniform with my lovely Whitstable Bay with the cat man. He's like an artist. If you could see the back, it's really cool, but I can't show you the back unless I'm in a mirror, but I haven't got a mirror on me right now. But yeah, so I look awful because I've just done like a 9-hour shift at work. Yeah, all the kids are in bed. I'm gonna get cozy. I've got my water
like mega dehydrated today, so I've got my water. And I'm gonna read for like an hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'll hopefully try and vlog a bit tomorrow, but I've got to go take Aiden, my littlest, to get his feet measured and get him new shoes. Then we've got to go shopping. And then one of my work colleagues has just left on maternity leave and she's having a baby shower. And I'm like, and Sundays is like family day. It's the only day I really get to spend with Carl and the kids, because he works Monday to Friday and then I work Saturdays, and Sunday's the only day that we get off together. So I don't know if I want to go or not. But even if we just go for an hour and have like one drink, but then we don't drink. I mean, we have like the occasional one every now and then, but we don't really drink that much. And obviously if we've got the kids. And then where we're going, parking is just crap. But yeah, I will catch up with you tomorrow and give you more thoughts on Caravel and the Hot Vampire Next Door, and give you more. I'm reading Twisted Games on my Kindle, so yeah, hang on. Just love, like, so I've got it here, so I'm ready and waiting. It'll probably be back to front because I'm on my phone. I haven't got my camera up here. My camera's downstairs. So I'm gonna get my PJs on and I'm gonna go. Good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Right, update. I read a little bit last night. Not much. I think I read for about an hour and a half. But the tension between these two characters. Because obviously it's meant to be a bodyguard romance, right? And I think I'm like nearly now, from this morning, I'm 147 pages in, and nothing has happened yet. There's so much tension, slow burn. But yeah, so, oh, my hair's like literally, I just quickly got ready because got one of my new jumper on. I'm just waiting for Carl to get back so we can go shopping, because we need to go food shopping, and then I need to go get shoes for Riley. So they're upstairs because I've just got them dressed. So yeah. So I've got it on my Kindle. I was reading it this morning while I was having a cup of tea, but I need to do a shopping list. So I need to do a shopping list, and then we're going to go shop. Well, we've got to go get Aiden some new shoes, then go shopping, and then I'm meant to be going to a baby shower this afternoon, but the kids aren't very well, and she said I could bring the kids, and all I want to do is just sit home and read. But I thought, if I just go for an hour or so, that's why I'm like not in my. I'm in an actual nice top today. Well, jumper. So I'm recording on my phone because my camera's dead, so it's charging. I recorded on my phone last night as well because I went to turn it on and it died straight away, so I'm just doing it on my phone for now. Probably better quality on my phone anyway. I thought buying a camera would be amazing, but all it does is not focus. So that's a complete waste of like over £100. But it works sometimes when I'm sitting still. But anyway, that's my quick little update for this morning. It's Sunday, by the way. And then I think I'll end the vlog. I won't update Monday tomorrow because I'm working, and then I've got to go to an open day because my eldest is in year 6, so we're going to look around senior schools. So I'll probably, then I'm going out with my friend on Tuesday. I might do it like Tuesday when I come back, because I'm only meeting them for coffee, because then I'm working Tuesday night. So yeah, I'll I don't know when it'll be up. It might be up Wednesday or Thursday. It might not be up until like Friday, because that's my next full day off. But then I can edit it on Wednesday because that's my day off. So anyway, gotta go do me shopping list. Goodbye for now.
Okay, hi guys. So I'm here to now end out the vlog for the weekend readathon that was with Jodie from Vanilla Moon. I managed to read quite, well, for me, quite a lot in those few days. So we started it on Friday and we ended it on Sunday. It's now Wednesday, but I wasn't able to end out this vlog on Monday because I was working, and then I was gonna end it yesterday, but I ended up going out for breakfast with my best friend Danny and our old colleague, and I ended up getting a call from my manager to come in early. So I was supposed to come home and then end it and then edit a bit and then have it up today or tonight. But that's now not going to happen. So I'm really sorry that you're not going to get it on Wednesday. So you'll get it hopefully on Friday. So I'm hoping that if I have figured out how to do it, there'll be pictures up here of the books that I read on Kindle, because I read 2 books on Kindle and I read 1 physical book. So the first one that I finished was Caraval. So I had strange feelings about this book to begin with. When I first started reading it, oh, here comes Daisy. When I first started reading it, I didn't want to read it because I just wanted to read Zodiac Academy. And then I got into it. And I mean, I really, really got into it. I'm so sad that I didn't tab it. I even had a annotation key set up for when I did read it. Because I wasn't into it, I didn't want to tab it because I don't really like tabbing books that I'm not really into. So I normally read a little bit, but then because I got so into it, I just completely forgot to start tabbing it. And there were so many good quotes in here. The romance was amazing. The plot twists was amazing. I mean, I cried at the end near enough because I literally was reading it and I was like, what? No, because of like how it plays out. And now if you've read this book, you'll hopefully know what I'm on about. So it's not the end bit, it's when she's trying to, obviously if you don't know, she's in a game and she's trying to find her sister. So she's nearly at finding her sister and something bad happens and I'm just like, what? And then it comes to it and then it's like, it's a game, but what's real and what's not, you just don't know. Even I was like, what's real in this book and what's not real in this book, because obviously it's a game. But yeah, so I ended up giving it 5 stars, considering I didn't like it to begin with. That's what normally happens with me. I normally start reading the book thinking, oh, it's not so bad, and end up giving it like 5 stars because it's absolutely brilliant. Whereas the books that I'm really excited to read, like I did in my last vlog, I was really excited to read a book and I ended up giving it 3.5 because it was boring. But yes, so that was that one. And then hopefully I'll have a picture up here of the next one. So it'll be Hot Vampire Next Door, My Hot Vampire Next Door, which is basically a spotty to like 130-page book. It's number 4 in the series. So it's basically about a girl and a vampire. And yeah, it's about a girl and a vampire, and lots of spicy, smutty scenes, and that's all I can say about it, really. There is a plot to it. It's not all just smut. There is a plot, and the cliffhanger at the end of book 3, I read that last year because obviously the author, Nikki St. Crow, she has a Patreon, and she they're not chapters, they're like episodes. So they have episodes, and then obviously she then makes them into a full book. So like season 5 is currently on her Patreon. I think if you've got Kindle Vella, you can read them on there. But I'm now anxiously waiting for book 5. So, and then once I finished that, I then started reading Twisted Games. Yep. So it's about so obviously you've got the Twisted series. So the first one is about Ava, and then you've got this one that's about Bridget. Then you've got the third one that's about Jules, and then you've got the fourth one that's about Stella. So this is Bridget, and she's a princess, and he's a bodyguard. And I mean, the romance doesn't get off straight away, so it's not like, so say if you've read, say, I mean, I read it years and years ago, 50 Shades of Grey. The 50 Shades of Grey books happened over the span of a few months, and they're like Insta, oh, I love you, love you, blah 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 blah. But this is not like that. They are literally bodyguard and princess for 2 years, and nothing happens at all. And obviously, like, it's bodyguard romance, so you know something's, even when you haven't read it, and you're like, you know something's gonna happen, and you're like, come on. And obviously he has his rules, and he's like, you don't get like close to the clients, blah 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 blah. But then something happens, and then her life changes dramatically, and then that happens, and then this happens, and then loads of stuff happens, and then obviously their romance goes on from there. But I didn't manage to finish it on the Sunday. I finished it on Monday, so I've not put the pages that I read on Monday into the pages that I read over the course of the Friday to Sunday. So the amount of pages I read from Friday to Monday was 611, which I think is pretty good for 3 days. I mean, that's basically a massive fantasy book, so I could have just read one book and it would have just been like a 600-page book, but I didn't want to do that because obviously I was reading Carabelle, and then I read the little novella to just break it up, and then I started reading Twisted Games because that's like a 400-page book. So I only had like 100 pages, but I was knackered on Sunday because obviously we went out in the morning, did the shopping, went out in the afternoon, and then we come back, and then by the time I got them to bed, I think I got up to like chapter 40, and there's 52 chapters. So I got up to chapter 40, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, I've got work in the morning, and I've got to get up and do the school run. So, but I'm going to start a new blog maybe Friday. I'll probably start it, but I need to also film my September wrap up because I don't think I'm now going to finish a book because it's the 27th. Yeah, it's the 27th now of September. So the 1st of October is Saturday. So I need to do my October TBR. I need to do my September wrap up. I'm also going to include in my October TBR the Vampathon TBR, which is the readathon that Jodie from Vinner Moon hosts.
I've got my TBR on the floor because I didn't know whether I was going to film it today or not, but I've got stuff to do, so we'll see how that goes. But then I've also got to edit this video and get it out to you for Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I get it out for you on Friday. Anyway, I've been rambling on for about 10 minutes now. So I'm going to end the vlog here. If you made it to the end, can put if you can find a like card game, like a card or a top hat, actually no. If you made it to the end of this vlog, put a top hat emoji, and if you read the book, you'll understand why. If you liked my video, please like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'm going to leave my socials down below. So I've got my Instagram, I've got my Goodreads, and I've got my Storygraph. Whether I can work out how to get them on there, but I'll try my best. So I'm going to try and link them all down below. I'm hoping you're having a good day, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.